when a whole people burn their shrines, mock their ancestors, laugh at their gods on Facebook and social media, then cry about insecurity, hardship, and wickedness, one has to ask, did we break a covenant? We're about to enter dangerous territory. Not conspiracy theories, but uncomfortable truths. Brace yourself. You ever wonder why Africa, despite all the natural wealth, the brains, and the beauty, still struggles with some of the worst forms of poverty, conflict, and disunity? Now, hear me out. Could it be that the gods of the land, the ancestors, the spiritual forces we abandoned are not happy? I'm not saying thunder should strike from the sky, but when a whole people burn their shrines, mock their ancestors, laugh at their gods on Facebook and social media, then cry about insecurity, hardship, and wickedness, one has to ask, did we break a covenant? Now, some of you will say, I beg, that's just village people and their nonsense stories. But is it true? The Igbo in Nigeria had rainmakers who could bring rain with rituals. The Yorubas used Ifa to consult the universe and solve complex problems. Look, these things were real to our ancestors. They weren't stupid. They just had a different science, a kind of spiritual physics we now call superstition, because it didn't come with a white lab coat. People always ask, if African spirituality was so powerful, why didn't Africa develop like China or India? Well, great question. Here is the thing. India kept its gods. China kept its spiritual systems and ancestral veneration. Even Japan, they still have their Shinto shrines right in the middle of tech cities. None of them burned their spiritual roots to become modern. But Africa, we abandoned ours. We burnt them, mocked them, demonized them, and ran to foreign ideologies. Not just religion, but economic systems, political structures, languages, even beauty standards. So maybe the question is not why didn't we develop? Maybe the real question is, how can any tree grow without its roots? Let's say it plainly. Maybe African witchcraft was actually our science, underdeveloped, misunderstood, unrecorded, but real. Western medicine evolved from herbology. Western psychology evolved from dream interpretation. Western astronomy started with stargazers who worshipped the skies. But African spirituality, we were told to abandon it, not refine it. So the power stayed locked in shame instead of being studied, documented, and respected. Now we call native priests witch doctors, but we still queue up for holy water. I'm not saying go and dig up your great-grandfather's shrine today, but maybe, just maybe, it's time we stop laughing at what we don't understand. Maybe it's time we ask, was our downfall spiritual? Are we under a curse or suffering from cultural amnesia? Can we reclaim our power without shame? Because let's be honest, if everything traditional was nonsense, how come everything foreign still hasn't fixed us? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Have you ever experienced something spiritual you just can't explain? Do you think Africa's spirituality still has power we need to rediscover? Let's talk, not fight. Just talk. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video, especially with someone who still fears masquerades at night but claims to be born again. See you in the next video. Goodbye.